Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with yet another brew review, and this time we are flying back to France, more in particular Villedieu or Vaison-la-Romaine, which is where the Malt brothers have their brewery, or actually a winery with a brewery attached. I had the privilege of revisiting them a while ago when I went climbing in Buis-la-Baronnie, and unfortunately the brewer wasn't there at the time because we had postponed our visit too much, but to our pleasant surprise we found out that they have a new beer. I thought we've seen them all, but they had a new one, and also a nicely hopped lemonade. But they didn't sell that. So this is the Taki Taki by the Malt brothers. They got a bit more creative in their labels. Still that perfect, lovely wine label quality. But the Taki Taki sports a, let's say, a tropical river with palm trees and even a toucan, and their logo is tactically placed inside a setting sun. And I just now noticed that their logo is the start of the river as well. Symbolic. Now this is a IPA, it's a hazy IPA. This is brewed with eau, malt d'orge et blé, flocons d'avoine, houblon et levure, meaning water, malted barley, malted wheat. Avoine is oats, oat flakes. Hops and yeast, and the hops that they used were Citra and Solero, so citrusy, tropical, refreshing. We visited the brewery on a day that it was like 27, 26 degrees, so this was very, very welcome. When we look at the flavor profile, we see not very dry and also not very bitter, and the scale goes from little bitter to bitter. So, and this is completely to the left, meaning I am very curious. Normally I like my beers rather bitter, but a fruity, juicy, hazy IPA, can't go wrong with that either. Of course, the Malt brothers Teku glass, still one of my favorite glass shapes. Plain bottle cap. Ooh, right off the bat, very aromatic. Ooh, that is really hazy. Not a lot of light coming through. And also very juicy. This reminds me of tropical fruit juices or fruit cocktails or even smoothies. Quite a bit of bubbling going on. And I did have a hard time foaming this up, however, despite having large bubbles, they are present and they are nicely off-white. Now, let's see if I can cap this bottle off without being attacked this time. Nope. I really have to revise these things. These just release immediately, so okay, so I have 10 of these and none of them fit. So let's not. back to the beer. Looks beautiful. Ooh. Very aromatic. Very citrusy. I'm getting the classics here. I'm getting a bit of lemon, I'm getting lime, I'm getting a lot of yellow grapefruit, a lot of zest. Tiny bit of mango, a bit of star fruit. So it's mainly in that citrusy area, a bit tropical as well. A tiny hint of stone fruit. Very interesting. So let's have a taste. Cheers, you guys. Ooh, that is something. First off, mouthfeel, very pleasant. It is rather thin, even a bit watery, but quite carbonated as well. So it has a very pleasant flow. Flavor-wise, initially, we are in those lime regions, and then immediately it goes over to that grapefruit, but also rather bitter. So it's more like yellow grapefruit with a bit of lime zest, and then a fuck ton of hops. I think they've been very, very generous with the hops in this one. And I don't know what the IBUs are on this one, but I do get that reflex, the cyanide smile, so to speak. And actually, the taste evolution is stunning in this one. I have been on a roller coaster from grapefruit to mango, back to lime, back to sour and acidic, to bitter, to fruity. One thing is safe to say, peu amer, it is way more bitter than the label has us believe it is. This one is all the way to the left, my left, to the not so bitter side, but this is actually very bitter. So I think the IBUs are on the low side on the label. I think these are quite high. I think this is an IBU somewhere around 40, maybe even over 50. Secondly, the aftertaste is absolutely lovely. It's not like chewing on hop pellets. It's more like a soft blanket. Yeah, this woolly, hoppy aftertaste is like the flavor equivalent of stroking a fluffy bunny. At the same time, also citrusy, very refreshing. So actually ideal for the south of France or for those rare sunny days that we still have in Belgium. Yeah, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised by this. Again, this is a popular style, but they didn't brew it to be popular. They brewed it to make quality, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. For this brewery slash winery, quality is their main goal. And pricing wise, I think I took like 15 bottles home, and I got a bill of around 110-ish euros. So I'm gonna say 8-ish euros per bottle, 75. I think that is a beautiful beer for a lovely price. I can only recommend this to everyone. So, how to score this? I'm gonna call this a 375. Yeah. I think it could be a 4, but at this moment 375 is what I have in mind. I absolutely love the color, the look. Would have liked a bit more foam on there. I like the surprising bitterness despite the label. Nice mouthfeel, flavor profile, stunning. So well, let's make it a 4. Yeah. I am way too enthusiastic about this to give it less than 4. So yeah, the Dieu brothers, the Les Frères Dieu, did it again. I am so lyrical about this brewery. Absolutely love it. Okay, so thank you guys for watching again and again and again. If you want to see me in real life, come over to Antwerp, we'll have a drink. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, credentials are in the description. If you want to support this channel, you can start by subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you'll get notified whenever I upload something. And you can also visit the Patreon page. You can buy me a beer or just share a video to spread the love. Until next time, cheers.